almost touchdown.
It was a really great almost touchdown, right?
That's exactly what it is. This is real time, people.
And now to the Meadowlands. Browns visiting the Jets. Josh McCown here. Can't find anybody scrambling. Going to try to do his best John Elway from the Super Bowl 18 years ago.
John Elway
right?
impression, yes.
Except he lost the ball.
And
he was hurt on the play. Concussion for Josh McCown as a result of this play, which was no touchdown, and the Jets recovered it. Josh McCown would not return to the ball game after this play.
I don't advise running backs to leave their feet, and I surely don't advise quarterbacks to leave your feet down there.
So Antonio Cromartie recovers in the end zone, thwarting a possible Browns scoring opportunity. So in comes who? Yes,
Johnny Manziel probably didn't want to get the start this way, but I'll tell you what, that's how football plays out. He gets in there, and Travis Benjamin gets behind your boy Crow.
On 3rd and 19. How do you get behind him on 3rd and 19?
Because Crow's always looking in the backfield. That's why he's made his living. That's why he'll give you some and he'll take some. He's going to put points up on both sides of the scoreboard.
So Johnny has got the Browns on the board and on top early, 7-0 at MetLife Stadium. Back comes Ryan Fitzpatrick here on a 1st and 10, and he's picked off.
For a second, and then Brandon Marshall said, give me that thing.
To Sean Gibson.
He got picked off.
And look at Brandon Marshall. Not giving up on the play, and literally just steals that ball away from Deshaun
Give me that
Gibson.
ball. That's what that was.
And the Jets retain possession.
Tried to get up and score. Well, that was a heck of a play by Brandon Marshall.
Very next play, a 1st and goal here, and it's Chris Ivory into the end zone. 10-yard touchdown, and the Jets tied this thing up at 7.
That's exactly the type of run that was, Brett. A runner.
And the next Browns possession on a 3rd and 10, Manziel scrambling and then letting it fly for Brian Hartline, who maybe makes the catch of the day with Darrelle Revis right behind him.
Yeah, on your knees, reach out a paw. Great play.
3 plays later, 2nd and goal here for Manziel, rolling left. Looking like he might run it. No, he's got Andrew Hawkins, but overthrows him. Comes down with the ball. Looks like he's out of bounds.
But you love the play call
barely.
Here. Barely out, but you like the creativity with the athleticism of Hawkins and with Manziel. Good play call there, just didn't turn out the way they wanted it to.
All right, so we'll go 10-7 now, and on the next Jets possession, Eric Decker into the end zone, beats Quan Williams there for the score, and the Jets are up 14-10. Fitzpatrick with the TD pass there, and 3rd quarter, Manziel starts to go downhill a bit, looking for Brian Hartline, picked off here by Marcus Williams. And the Jets will start that possession now inside the 30, 3rd and 2 here. Fitz fakes the handoff to Chris Ivory, going deep for Brandon Marshall. Got him.
This was a questionable catch here, but they did not challenge the call. Now, you see it in slow-mo there. It could have gone either way. It was with Michael Irvin when we were watching this. He said it was a catch. I thought they should have challenged this ball.
Didn't get reviewed in time, so 3 plays later, Fitz back to Marshall. Got him with Joe Hayden in coverage.
One thing that really stood out in this game was the size of the wide receivers for the Jets versus the size of the wide receivers for the Cleveland Browns. Not a lot of room for error if you're wearing those hideous orange and brown uniforms today.
All right, down 24-10, needing some Manziel magic. 4th quarter here, scrambling, and Johnny fumbles. Picked up by Darrelle Revis. That was Muhammad Wilkerson that brought down Johnny Manziel. Got that ball loose there, and Revis picks it up. Jets get called for an illegal block in the back on the return, so they go all the way back to the 19. But here's Fitz, going to hand it off to Chris Ivory around the right side, and he's got the edge into the end zone. 31-10.
Real attitude problem, doesn't he?
Don't touch it. Oh, it's not a problem for Todd Bowles. He secures his first win as a head coach in the NFL. Jets on top of the Browns, 31-10. As you see there, Manziel, 13-24, 182, the touchdown and the pick.
Let's go to the highlights. Monday Night Football, the Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Jets looking to get off to their first 2-0 start in 4 years. There's a sight for sore eyes for Andy. Robert Mathis back after missing over a calendar year, that torn Achilles. Andrew Luck with 2 picks in the opener in Buffalo.
How would screen off the corner blitz right there.
That's Todd Bowles dialing it up, Will.
And also, that's that old Pittsburgh blitz. We run that Michael Will cross up the middle, putting the pressure right now. Yeah, getting the ball out.
Calvin Pryor, the pick. This would be the first of 5 more Jet takeaways after they did it week 1 against Cleveland.
My fault. Yes, it is.
But that's that offensive line. That's what you're supposed to do, but no, that offensive line, they got to block.
Brandon Marshall against his old buddy and teammate in Miami.
Great matchup.
Vontae Davis whistled.
I hate to see Vontae go down in this game because that was a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah, they were battling.
Yeah.
Davis would leave with a concussion, would not return. A couple of plays later, Eric Decker for the 6-yard touchdown catch, just up 7-0.
It was Decker the whole first half.
8 catches. Always open, man.
Decker actually would leave the game with a knee injury late. This is second quarter now. Fitzpatrick looking for Marshall. Something about the big stage with Brandon Marshall, but on this play, Davis made an incredible play.
Pops. Tell you, Vontae Davis. That was the battle right there.
And this we talked about as well. 1 for 7, 20 yards or more down the field. He's got to get better at throwing the ball down the field.
He throws a flat, deep ball too, Willie, so he can't drop it into the bucket like you see some of the great quarterbacks.
We're going to have to drop it in this division.
Incredible play by Adams.
He got some good defenses coming up.
Yeah.
Colts down 10-0. Luck feeling the pressure. Stripped. What a play by David Harris. Darrelle Revis.
Right before the
Johnny
end of
on
the
the
first half,
spot.
too.
That's taking points off the board, Marty.
Yeah. That's a great strip by David Harris, man.
Yeah.
I know you like him, Will. He can
I like
thump
both of those
inside,
linebackers. Harris, Davis, man, they're active. They can
They're
rush.
every down linebackers.
Yeah.
Colts down at halftime, 10-0. They were 0 of 6 on third
is
downs
awful.
in the first half. This guy's was the turning point.
Yeah.
If Gore gets into the end
Come on,
zone, this is a
FG.
different game.
You know what? Sometimes guys, backs, they see daylight, they get excited. He didn't hold the ball high and tight. You see it right there, he just lost it. He had a grip on it with one hand. The cutter gloves didn't work right there.
Revis was in the right spot all night.
Yeah, all night.
That's the second fumble recovery.
One of 3 takeaways for Revis.
He likes wearing that jet green, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Next Indy possession. Luck under pressure from Muhammad Wilkerson. His pass to Dorsett picked by guess who? Revis.
They had an ET game on this play up front. Again, putting pressure on that offensive line. They get in, hit his arm. Not a good throw.
Revis just has.
Here's Luck into the fourth quarter, hitting T.Y. Hilton, who was a question mark to play with that knee injury.
Like right there, yeah.
The
little man got a big stiff arm, don't he?
You haven't seen Revis get knocked down like that.
Oh, look at T.Y. I didn't know he was that strong.
27 yards on the pickup for Hilton, but you see him limp off the field. Luck, 3 plays later, hits Dante Moncrief, who weaves through the Jet defense. And finally, Indy showing a pulse.
Got speed and weapons
a little bit later, man. But
that's a nice little.
Call that a jerk route.
A jerk route, right?
A little jerk route.
It's a 3-point game at this point, 10-7.
Bro, I didn't see that on tape.
I want to see that again, huh?
Fitzpatrick.
Beautiful.
Hitting Quincy Enunwa. 27 yards in the first down.
Those are Fitzpatrick's routes.
Yep. Intermediate.
Great slant, skinny post.
That's a great back shoulder here.
Back shoulder on the side.
Yeah,
that's him.
And guys, the Jets went right at Jaleel Brown once Davis left the game. Something you had to expect.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Go after the weak link. See if he can play. Marshall's going to have over 100 catches this year.
Marshall, by the way, leads all NFL receivers active for yards on Monday Night Football.
Gilchrist.
Yeah.
Just another one of those nights for Andrew Luck.
But here again, he's just getting hit by Wilkerson again. I mean, it's 2 turnovers. Oh, that's Copels. Copels and Wilkerson. I mean,
you
just
got
that
Wilkerson,
kind of pressure.
you're going to try to get rid of it, too. You're not standing in the pocket taking those hits all night.
These are D linemen hitting him, guys. These aren't blitzers all the time. These are D linemen.
The New York Jets
not good.
Off to a 2-0 start in the Todd Bowles era. And again, the defense. One thing to have the 5 takeaways against the Cleveland team that has struggled, but to do it against Andrew Luck and Indy in their building, certainly something to talk about and feel good about if you are a fan of the New York Jets.
All right, so look, yeah, it wasn't a lot of optimism for that Eagles offense this week after starting 0-2. You know the story with DeMarco Murray, struggled out of the gates, and now a hamstring injury kept him inactive.
All
today.
those yards he was racking up last week, you know.
Ooh, but look at Ryan Matthews taking advantage of the opportunity, right?
How about it?
You know he can lay the boom, too. 27 yards on that gain. Matthews and Darren Sproles combined for 40 yards rushing on the first drive alone.
When will you learn not to kick the ball to Darren Sproles?
And this is more like the Eagles special teams unit we saw a year ago, right? The returns nonstop. They're always a threat on special teams, and Sproles gets it done here from 89 yards out.
They were awful on special teams last week, and like you said, Rhett, they got it flipped around. It really was a key point in the game because it gave them some momentum, gave them some juice, gave them some energy.
Eagles offense, 70 yards rushing through the first 2 weeks. They had 70 in the first half.
Confusion.
That's
on
better.
The D. Well, there was a lot of confusion leading into this play. It gave them the opportunity to take advantage of it. Sproles getting his opportunity was making the most of it.
LeVar, how hard is it to bring that little guy down? I mean, give me an idea.
When your level of gravity is as low as Darren Sproles, and they're as strong as they are, big squatty running backs, it's one of the most difficult things to do because sometimes you don't really know if they're down or not, Brett.
And then, yeah, exactly. And DJ, we saw this kind of developing.
Yeah, they dropped this route earlier, tried to hit Matthews on a wheel, didn't connect. They went back to it and got a touchdown.
There it was, Bradford to Matthews, 23-yard score. Eagles up 17-0. Yes, they've got an offensive touchdown. Got a couple here.
That's when creative thinking goes wrong.
There's takeaways and there's giveaways. That right there was a giveaway.
I believe Brandon Marshall told Pam Oliver on the broadcast that was the worst play in NFL history.
I wouldn't argue with him.
Literally, he said that himself.
Well, at least he owned it.
So that little fumble mishap there.
Kind of like an 8-mile thing, you know. Tell
Eagles.
everybody about how bad you are before somebody else does.
Is that what it is? There
yeah,
you go. Before they get to it, right?
Yeah.
And Sproles into the end zone on the ground, so he has 2 touchdowns already. Eagles up 24-0, now 24-7. And
nice pick.
Fitzpatrick looking for the rookie, Devin Smith, but instead it's the other rookie, Eric Rowe.
Yeah, Utah versus Ohio State right there. And Utah, theme of the weekend. Good weekend for the Utes. Rowe made a play.
There you go. Fourth quarter, Jets still down 24-7. And Fitzpatrick has Brandon Marshall for 20. Still plenty of time here with only 12 minutes to play. Same drive here, second and goal, Fitzpatrick. And he's got it. Jeremy Curley there for the 7-yard score. No Eric Decker in this game.
Jeremy Curley, by the way, I can confirm, does still play for the Jets.
There you go.
And we found out today.
A year ago? During the season? All right, Jets.
Well, he was their main receiver last year.
Right. Next possession, Ryan Matthews up the middle. And he is, just hit hard there by David Harris. Fumble, and DeMario Davis recovers it. All right, so the Jets have some life. Under 4 to play, and, well, Fitzpatrick's going to give it right back.
Yeah, this is that looked like Brandon Marshall once again.
Yeah.
That's 2 turnovers on his tally for the day.
Kind of goes off his hands, picked off by Walter Thurmond.
That was an alligator arm tip, too. He usually catches those balls.
It goes into Fitzpatrick's column as a pick. He had 3 of them on the day, 35 of 58. That's not Jets football, is it? Throwing the ball around 58 times?
Well, we said, Ryan Fitzpatrick, you putting the ball up that many times, he's going to give a couple to the other team, and you have 3 picks today.
Very sneaky, though. They did what they needed to do against them versus the pass, but they lost on special teams. You lose 2 phases of the game, you are destined to lose the game.
Meanwhile, what was going on in London? We want to welcome everybody who watched the game this morning in London.
It was
How
early.
long till we'll have a team there, Joe Philbin? How long will he have a job? That is Ryan Fitzpatrick on the first play of the game, and that's Brandon Marshall, the guy that Jay Cutler's looking for.
The machine.
Big game.
Listen,
the machine.
When your
big
nickname
catch.
is, Brandon the Machine Marshall, it's a good reason.
I mean, Brent Grimes has fought back, got himself in good position, but Fitzpatrick did what you should do. One-on-one coverage, throw it up over the top, see if he can make a play.
Well, and you said it last week. There's no real defense for a perfect throw and a perfect catch.
That's Chris Ivory, meanwhile, cashing it in 2 plays later for the touchdown. The score would be reviewed. Did he get across? He did.
And he's running the ball right through the teeth of that defense, right at Ndamukong Suh, and, he's getting turned around, and that's something they have to hope can change.
Yep.
A little later, another ED, Eric Decker with the one-hand catch. He pulls it in.
Hey, can we praise Eric?
26-yard gain.
Praise Eric for a catch like this, but listen, ED, the PCL for a skilled position player is a tough injury. Bounce back, played tough, good catch.
All right, meanwhile, keeps coming, and the highlights keep coming. Fitzpatrick, the scramble gets the first down, 19 yards. Come on now.
Ooh. Listen, those are the tight plays, 3rd and 2. You're just trying to get off field.
And there's no way you account for that in your defense. No one's planning for him to run.
You can't account for this either. Fitzpatrick to Decker. Fireman Ed fired up. Look at him.
Oh,
Ed made the trip. Jets
he's recommitted.
But
he's recommitted, ED.
That has been missing, though. You have the machine on one side. You need that number 2 receiver to make some plays.
Well, last week, I think, versus Philly, you saw the ability or inability of that offense to get going without a number 2 guy.
And right now, look at the lack of the ability to block for run.
And that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. I mean,
he had no blocking at all.
Pressures everywhere. He's just throwing bad balls because he's harassed all the time.
3rd and 4.
That's an issue.
Come on, Fitzpatrick. Look at Fitzpatrick escape, scrambles for a gain of 14 yards.
Again, no, you're not going to account for that. That's something you're not expecting when it's Fitzpatrick as the quarterback. So that's a backbreaker for a defense.
Chris Ivory breaking backs too.
Now, you had to account for that. I mean, he just came right off tackle. They completely sealed.
Yeah.
The linebacker got up to the second level, sealed everything, and Ivory was able to go. And that's basically the same play.
Yeah.
Zach Stacy this time on basically the same play. At this point, it's 27-7. We jump to the fourth quarter. It's now 27-14. First and goal on the 2. Tannehill, a wide open Jarvis Landry. But wait, there's more.
Here's look,
You
kick
can't.
route.
Oh, wow.
Devontae Parker's call for interference on the screenplay.
I mean, we've seen far worse than that.
I have to say they missed the call.
Yeah. Listen, good guy. ED, I'm on the defensive side of the ball this time.
This time, Tannehill, Jordan Cameron, he is out of bounds, pushed out by Bailey, no catch. And then this time, don't test Darrelle Revis.
Well, listen, despite the fact your wide receiver fell down,
he
little
whipped
whipping
nay-nay.
You know why? Don't throw that ball. I understand Landry may be your number 1 receiver, but right now, that's not one you can win. Football's all about matchups. You're not going to win that route in that situation over Revis.
Tannehill, 19 of 44, 198 yards, and the 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But here's my big question. He looked like a man just under siege all afternoon long. He's taking on Kirk Cousins today, and the key for Kirk Cousins, don't throw an interception. The Redskins win. Just a little foreshadowing. Eric Decker, Eric Decker coughs it up. Redskins come up with it. Redskins defense looked great, guys, earlier, right, Heath?
Well, they've played some good football. You use that word great too loosely, but, hey,
okay,
listen.
yeah. They look good. They look good. Pierre
that was
Garçon
great.
Good.
Yes, that was. On a great player in Darrelle Revis.
Yeah. Don't count Revis out yet, though. Little foreshadowing from me. Ryan Fitzpatrick, a little dump to Chris Ivory. Who has him on their fantasy?
That would be me, Frage.
Okay, just double checking. Okay.
That would be me.
Just double checking. Ivory, big pickup there. Ivory's had a heck of a day so far. Then down the field, Decker.
That was a nice throw on that corner route.
Make it up.
And Decker tried to get it in, but he went down at the 1, and I'm not mad at that because Chris Ivory finished it up.
Yeah, he did. Chris Ivory, 20 carries for 146 yards on the day. He has been huge. And how about Fitzpatrick here? Using his wheels, not sliding.
And then ball comes loose, so you see the defender fly in. But speaking of wheels, big
Chris
back,
Ivory.
get loose.
ISO toss.
Yeah.
Get everyone thinking you're going wide and hit it right up in the B gap and then cut back across the field. That's a nice design.
See, now you mess some people up because in Madden they're going to try. They're looking for that ISO toss right now. They're at home like, I'm going to throw the ISO toss.
Where's
again.
that? Where's that?
Where's that?
You know it right now. The machine's looking for the ball.
Yeah, he is.
He just got his pocket pick. Breland just took that one from him. Now that falls under great defensive play.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great
How
defensive
about
play.
this is great offensive 2-finger catch by the machine.
Comes back,
I'll
Brandon
give him
Marshall.
good. That won't go great.
Come on.
I don't know.
I like the release better than the catch. I mean,
But then Ryan
appreciate
Fitzpatrick
the
throws
feet.
an interception in Breland this time on Marshall.
Breland's having himself a day.
excellent positioning, fantastic focus. Good play.
I do believe I wish there was a way that you could get the DBs more involved in fantasy football. But anyway, back to Chris Ivory. Right, Eric?
Right.
Don't-
I have.
Where's 33?
I knew you.
There should be a way to get them in the fantastic plays that they make outside all the time. As
Like right
precursor.
here.
That was just
Like
a little
here.
precursor.
Darrelle Revis now has 3 interceptions this season, most he's had in a season since 2011.
That was a bad ball. This is the most balls he's had thrown his way since 2011 also.
Right. People just tested him? And then how about Ryan Fitzpatrick? What?
Everyone thought he was going down.
Yeah, including
I
Ryan
believe
Fitzpatrick.
all the defenders were waiting for him to slide, expecting him to go
3
down.
carries for 32 yards. He can't believe it. His beard can't believe it. And then watch Brandon Marshall.
Oh, my goodness. Listen,
that's a number one.
Off the shoestrings and to the house.
Well, and Brandon's what, 6'4.5"? A big body man like that to bend down and snatch that ball. Nice.
And then what did we say again? When Kirk Cousins throws interceptions, it's bad news for
Too
his
much time
team.
on that one. Buster went and got it.
That's this time the recipient.
Decker on the slant. That's the one that they owed him from before.
Right. You're right. You're right. So he gets his touchdown. Fitzpatrick having a great day with his feet and with his arm.
I'm telling you, with Decker and Brandon and Ivory, listen, we're all fearful of the what-ifs with Fitzpatrick. But this offense, I mean, 34 points. I mean, I don't care who you put it up against. That's a lot of points in this business. So.
By the way, that game just went final, and so the Jets win again.
In the fashion in which they win. They're going to play good defense. They're going to turn the ball over, give their team more possessions, take advantage of it.
Are going to catch up here. Number one scoring offense, the New England Patriots, hosting the number one scoring defense, the New York Jets. And Darrelle Revis, of course, was a Patriot a year ago, won a Super Bowl with the Pats, and now back to the Jets. So here comes Tom Brady, down 10-3 with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. Brady,
Look at Tom.
look at the speed.
Look at that blazing speed.
On 3rd and 10 for a first down.
3rd and long today, Tom Brady with money. 4 conversions on 3rd and long.
He's looking like Cam Newton right there. Look
Brady,
at that.
and then going to finish it off with this sneak, or the jump, I guess, into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Patriots tie it up at 10. They would lead 13-10 at the half. Brady, by the way, 6-0 against number one.
How about the drop
defenses.
passes today for New
Yeah,
England?
it was Brandon LaFell in particular in his first game off the PUP, struggling. And look, this was a sure touchdown catch from Julian Edelman, dropped. And yet, Darrelle Revis was looking back like, what? Edelman just dropped that? He did, in fact. And the Patriots
double-digit drop passes for the Patriots
all day. Third quarter now. There you saw the Edelman pass. Next Jets possession here. It's Chris Ivory. After getting his hamstring worked on earlier in the game, going to find the end zone on the TD pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the Jets back on top 17-16. Now to the fourth quarter. Patriots down 20-16. 3rd and 17. Brady on 3rd and 17 to Edelman for 27. He hung on that time.
Yeah, let that happen.
I don't understand how you're in that coverage right there.
5 plays later, 3rd and 6. Again, another 3rd down. Patriots had it going on 3rd down today. There's Danny Amendola to give the Patriots a 23-20 lead with 7 minutes to play in the ball game.
What a nice pass.
Patriots 50% on 3rd down, 8 of 16.
I thought Revis got to it. It looked like it.
Amendola, nice grab for the score. A big one for the Pats as they go up a field goal. Now under 6 minutes to play. Ryan Fitzpatrick going up top. Got the rookie, Devin Smith.
There he is. Vertical threat. They missed him at Ohio State. Not last week, but previously.
1st and 10 here for Tom Brady. And he's got Danny Amendola. Look at him climb the ladder for that grab.
These guys are playing
It's a
out
work
of
on
their
his ball
minds.
spin.
Out of their minds right now. Look at the extension there. Look at the concentration and the focus to grab it, and also the presence of mind to drop while staying in bounds.
2nd and 3 now, under 2 minutes to play for Brady. Todd Bowles not electing to use his timeouts. Probably wished he would have, so he could have had somebody to guard Rob Gronkowski on that play.
It just seems like it's supposed to happen that way if you don't guard maybe the best player on the field on the play.
Gronk gives the Pats a 10-point lead and a big TD, and he gets a big hug.
Tom Brady is the
From
best
his QB.
player on the field, but a close second goes to Gronkowski.
All right, next Jets possession, though, here. They're down 10 points. They'd elect for a 55-yard Nick Folk field goal. They're now down to 0 timeouts here in 18 seconds left on the clock, so you know an onside kick is coming. Right, we saw the Redskins convert the first of the season earlier in the day.
Well, guess what?
The Jets are going to get this one.
They converted as well.
Nick Folk Sent that one right through Jamie Collins' legs, and then Brandon Marshall there to pick it up. And so at least they have a shot here, right?
15 seconds, though, to get that far.
And this one go right through Jamie Collins' legs.
You just need one completion, clock the ball, kick a field goal.
That's it, right?
Or throw into the end zone.
Yeah,
At 7.
I think it was going to be tough.
So here comes Fitz on 1st and 10. He's got Marshall in the middle, or he's got Decker in the middle of the field, rather. Now you can get up. Come on, clock it. Here we go. Fitzpatrick's calling for it. Everybody just get on the line.
I'll leave that alone. But why is he getting back to the line so late?
Incomplete. Well, I mean, they get the playoff, and so it was an illegal shift on Marshall.
Because he was moving.
Snap.
Yeah.
And
doesn't he look like he's telling him to get off the line? It looks to me like he's looking at the slot saying, get off the ball, get off the ball.
It doesn't matter who's on or off.
I know,
at that point.
but that's what I'm saying. It was very bizarre.
So because it was an illegal shift, had a clock run off, and that's how the game would end. Patriots 30-23 over the Jets. Pats remain undefeated, 6-0 now on the season. They have the short week.
Good rematch, though. I mean, this was a very well-played game. Some mistakes here and there, but you expect that when two strong teams are coming to the table.
And let's check in on the Jets and Raiders. And this young man is having a heck of a year. Derek Carr on a roll. And he made big plays. He made plays today. Carr, Michael Crabtree, he's gone.
They have a nice tandem.
This is the best Lambeau leap of the season. Show it.
Would you love this, don't you?
What?
He cheated you. But you know what? Derek Carr right back at it. This time, Andre Holmes.
What's up, Holmes? This is a Jets defense that gave Tom Brady fit.
Carr, 23 of 36 for 333 yards and 4 touchdowns. Ryan Fitzpatrick going in a different direction. Fitzpatrick 3-0 in his career against the Raiders. Fitzpatrick, first quarter, Jets opening drive.
Get out of there.
And then he decides to run. Get down.
How about
Get down.
How about slide feet first?
Injures his hand on the play. Take another look. Charles Woodson doing the damage.
He just grabbed it.
Torn ligaments in his thumb. He's done for the day, and you know what that means?
Get on the winning ring. Did you just say winning ring on his head?
Geno Smith, though. Geno Smith coming in the game. Come on, Prime. Geno there.
I believe in Geno.
But Charles Woodson also believes in him, too.
Another pick by the old man.
It's all right, Geno.
Geno ties Ken Riley for 5th most all-time interceptions with 65. Charles Woodson, I'm sorry. Charles Woodson.
Geno time.
No, I said Geno.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, but that was a good one. He said Geno time.
Geno ties him.
I think that offensive line like
Tough day for Geno.
I loved it so much. All right, Giants on top in Tampa, 17-6. Here you go, Jets and Jags as promised here. Ryan Fitzpatrick playing with the ligament damage in his thumb on his non-throwing hand. Didn't affect him here. To Eric Decker for the score.
Pretty sure I got an almond lodged somewhere.
Is that what it was?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I do like a good almond. All right, Jets on top 7-3, and Blake Bortles gets picked off. And that is
Darrelle Revis broke it up.
Marcus Williams there for the pick. Jags ball.
Mangold.
Now up 14-3 are the Jets. Nick Mangold, guys, who came into this game with a bit of an injury, left again with the neck injury. Here's Bortles. Down 14.
Yeah.
At least he keeps it out of the end zone. So I guess that'll go down as a sack.
That's called an unforced error.
But Bortles is going to bounce back in this ball game here. 3 Jags drives later. Same score. Time winding down in the first half. Bortles. Allen. Hearns.
Yeah. Cromartie was squatting. I thought he was playing for a field goal. They said, we'll go ahead and take 6.
Got 6 straight game with a TD for Allen Hearns.
They could cut out the mistakes. They could be a legitimately dangerous
Undrafted
team.
free agent a year ago was Hearns, and a big play receiver for the Jags this year. Here's Brandon Marshall's made some big plays, and Boy, looks like he's out-muscling.
Box him out.
Jags defender for the ball here. Devon House would end up being called for pass interference.
Well, that would be the last to be Marshall.
Marshall still able to make the play, sets up a Chris Ivory touchdown. Jets on top 21-13 here with Bortles going deep for Allen Robinson.
Those Allen boys.
What's your favorite Allen, by the way?
Maybe probably that one right there.
What about no Iverson?
No, Allen Robinson, you know.
Allen Alda, big MASH fan?
What about Allentown, Pennsylvania?
Allen Robinson went to Penn State, so I'm going with him.
How'd they do this weekend?
That's very nice of you. It's a big week in college football.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Jets up 21-16. When Calvin
Just
Pace
punch him, LeVar. Just punch him.
It's all right. What? Oh, you lost too. I mean, but that doesn't hurt me anymore. All right. So as you see there, Bortles gets hit hard before losing the football. Gives it back to the Jets. But the Jets are going to punt it away. And,
that was a costly error right there.
Nick Marshall muffs the punt. Kellen Davis going to recover. And the Jets take over again. Good field position here.
I thought he retired.
That's not the fireman. But I think he's back. Fitzpatrick, 3rd and 4. Going up top for Brandon Marshall.
Strong with it. I know they wanted a flag on it. They wanted a flag, but they were jousting for the position.
Able to come down with it, though, is Marshall.
Look at that.
Hey, look, guys, how about the day for Ryan Fitzpatrick, who is playing...
A left hand injury?
Yeah, so it's tough for him getting snaps, and he comes back, throws 2 touchdowns on the day. Woo! But the Jags trying to make a comeback here. Blake Bortles to Brian Walters. Jags now down 5, 28-23.
Just think about it's 23-28 and all the mistakes that the Jags have made.
Well, look at the mistake here by Chris Ivory. After a failed Jacksonville onside kick, just trying to run out the clock here is Ivory. He takes the handoff and fumbles. Jags are going to get a second chance. But they get really backed up here. Bortles.
Well, there you go.
For Allen Hurns.
As I mentioned, it's the mistakes that kill the Jags.
Marcus Williams, yeah, and the Jets hang on to win this one 28-23, bouncing back after that loss in Oakland a week ago. Jets now 5-3, still in pretty good shape here.
How about it?
Bills and the Jets. Yes, it was the return of Rex. How did
Somebody's
the crowd
happy
respond?
to be back in New York.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can hear the boos. Ike and Umpali.
He is so swole, Dan.
The former Jet.
I'm going to go do some biceps after the show because that joke was yoked.
Listen, nothing really going right for the Jets in terms of holding on to the ball. Early on, this is
Corey Graham.
in trouble.
Yeah, that was Corey Graham. And a great defensive play by Stephon Gilmore. One-on-one coverage of Brandon Marshall. He tips the ball, knocks it out. Or was it a miss? Handle by Brandon Marshall.
Tough grab, but Brandon makes these. 3rd and 18. Not a lot of play calls for that down and distance.
Yeah, and then this happens. Devin Smith fumbles the ball. Duke Williams recovers it and takes it to the house.
Don't forget to give Bakari Rambo some love. He jarred the ball loose. Great play. Trying to break his fall, and most fumbles happen when you're trying to brace yourself.
Look at the placement right there. I mean, Rambo, great job. Good defensive play, or special teams play, I should say, by a defensive player.
Scoop and score.
Scoop and score, Willie!
Rambo caused 2 fumbles on this night. We were looking forward to this matchup.
Well, I wanted to see it more, Dan. Because this is just a little mistimed jump by Sammy, Willie.
Well, Sammy was open. It was just a bad throw, in my opinion.
Yeah, the short stuff, battle won by Sammy. Blocking battle, get him, Sammy.
Yeah, Darrelle Revis and Sammy going at it for much
Don't
of
you
the
know
night.
who I am? You're not supposed to block me.
This is Revis at his best, Willie. You know it better than anybody. Kind of backs him into the sideline. Great defensive play.
Well, then in the 3rd quarter, they're trying to make something happen on offense are the Bills. Tyrod Taylor to Carlos Williams. all this man does is score touchdowns.
Well, and I love this play so much, Dan. I'm going to break it down for you in a minute. Special play, good play design.
Second player in NFL history to score 6 touchdowns in his first 6 games. Is that kind of the lucky beard pull there?
Yeah, it's kind of like, let's get going and throw me the football on this next play.
And then look what happened.
He threw him the football and he got a touchdown.
Well, it's 2nd and 7. They throw it for a half-yard gain, and then, B. Marshall just does the rest.
And that was a great design. Looked like kind of a pick.
A little pick rub.
Yeah.
They're very popular this day and age.
So that makes it 22-10, which is where we stand here. Fitzpatrick looking for Eric Decker on 3rd and 2. They can't connect.
He pulled a Helly.
And Dan, you were calling out his number. Like you were looking for him earlier in the game.
Yep.
Well, they're going to go for it on 4th and 2 here. This time they go to Marshall, and that's a 2-yard loss.
Dan, let me praise my boy William McGinnis. He called the defensive front formation and coverage right before that play took place. William McGinnis coaching in his future.
Well, going for it on 4th and 4 again. This time Fitzpatrick does indeed find Decker. 19 yards.
Is that your guy?
He's my guy tonight.
Okay, he's your guy tonight.
That face mask is pretty shiny.
First down Jets. 2 plays later. Fitzpatrick to Decker for the touchdown. He just kind of dropped it in there.
He was all over the bandwagon at this point. Great play.
Not Dan.
Just running up the seam. It was a simple seam route they got.
What about this? Is this simple, Dan?
No, this was trouble. Colton Schmidt bobbles the snap. And my goodness, the Jets are going to take over. So with a 5-point lead on 3rd and 3, the Jets had a perfect opportunity to find the end zone. Can't do it on 3rd down.
I know, but now watch. So now it's 4th down. They're going to go for it again. On the drive before, they could have kicked for 3. And then if they could have kicked for 3 here, guess what, Dan? They would have been up by 1. This play should have been caught.
I was surprised they went to Kellen Davis on this play. Not Decker, not Marshall, but Davis.
Well, they figured, hey, doubled. Where's Davis? Davis should have kept running. It would have been a touchdown, Dan.
Yeah, he said he didn't see the ball, and Sammy Watkins sees it here. On Revis, picks up the first down.
Hey, it's a good thing we didn't show that highlight because he tore Revis up.
And here's Fitzpatrick again, this time picked off by Bakari Rambo. A huge game for Bakari Rambo. 2 forced fumbles and a pick, and Rex is pumped. Remember, fellas, he said it was just another game. It looked like just another game right there, right?
Why are we blurring his mouth out? Is he super excited?
I think he's slightly animated after the win.
It's a family show.
Well, the Bills at 5-4. The Jets drop to 5-4. You can see the numbers there, and you can also see the excitement on Rex's face.
You guys have been playing together forever.
And I was about to say, guys are running out of time. Here we go.
Marsh, your favorite moment?
I just don't like this right here.
You don't like it?
It makes me feel kind of weird, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, let's see here. The Houston Texans very much in the thick of things as the AFC South up for grabs. And TJ Yates getting the start for the Texans, throwing that one up for grabs. The one, J.J. Watt.
Look at Pryor. Great job breaking that one up, but you're woofing. I don't know if you're going to woof for JJ. Leave that one alone.
I mean, he doesn't have to deal with them.
How about DeAndre Hopkins versus Darrelle Revis? Guys, here just misses. Revis looks like he's got it pretty well blanketed there, but Yates fits it in on Hopkins. Get physical here on the block.
That's what he has to do. That's what Josh Norman did against Hopkins. Got up in his face. Revis playing off.
Tied at 3 here. How about Nuke? One-handed grab. Give him one hand on that? Sure we will.
They're picking on Darrelle.
That going to pay off here. All right. 2nd and 3 here for Yates and the Texans. Going deep.
Didn't get enough of him at the line of scrimmage. And
they're picking on
ran
Darrelle.
away from him.
And DeAndre Hopkins putting a resume together this season, huh?
Nice little lean.
Yeah, used the body. Created that separation. Nice ball.
Really nice ball from TJ Yates. Yeah. Of course, just signed a couple of weeks ago. And no Brian Hoyer dealing with the concussion for the Texans. So, yeah, Yates and Hopkins working out.
He's sore.
Ryan Fitzpatrick here up top to Brandon Marshall. Touchdown Jets.
Kevin Johnson made a lot of plays against Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Marshall got on top of him. Just more physical on that play.
All right, so we're tied at 10. How about a little throwback action here?
And it's a nice ball, too.
Alfred Blue.
Kid used to be a quarterback in high school. He was at Mount Union University. So, yeah, I mean, look at this ball.
Cecil Shorts to Alfred Blue, and they got a 21-yard TD.
Trickery.
17-10, Texans on top. This is a huge game for Houston as they try to keep pace here in the AFC South. There's Darrelle Revis coming in, making a big stop here, but Revis
he
injured.
Shook himself loose a little bit right there.
Yep, head injury. He'd head to the sideline. 2 plays later, with no Darrelle Revis, Yates to DeAndre Hopkins. Make it 2 for Yates and Hopkins. Marcus Williams, no shot there.
Yeah, you find yourself one-on-one with Hopkins in this part of the field, you need to look over the safety before the snap, say, hey, bud, a little help. A little help over here.
Now Revis would head to the locker room, did not return. Texans on top 24-10. Fourth quarter now, same score. Jets trying to go for it here on 4th down, and check out Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Took the long route there on the QB sneak.
Fitzpatrick again, though, trying
he gave it up for this one.
Down.
He gave it up. Look, and he's feeling it, too. But he got it.
This is just, less than 2 weeks removed from surgery on his thumb and making things happen for the Jets, bringing them within a score, but that'll do it.
It's a big play right there.
Fitzpatrick picked off by Andre Howell. 2 picks on the day for Fitz. And the Texans win it 24-17. Improving to 5-5 on the year.
I think everybody in the NFL is 5-5 this year.
Well, these 2 teams are.
Parity. Maybe after game day final is over.
I'll go with you guys. I'll go see it again.
A little late night?
Sure.
All right, getting a little
late night with you guys.
A little late in the season here for these 2 teams to make up some ground. Jets and Dolphins, and boy, Ryan Tannehill wants that one back.
That's a serious hit right there. Nice play, but man, I'm sure he's a little sore after that.
Not even Darrelle Revis, but Marcus Williams gets the pick on Tannehill and has to find a seat on the trainer's table. Brandon Marshall into the end zone from Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Look at Brandon Marshall's stats this year, people. Not a game.
Kind of like every year, right? I mean, he just catches 1,000. He's good for 1,000 yards almost every season if he's healthy.
It's a rookie, Evan Smith.
That is the first career touchdown from the rookie out of Ohio State.
If they can get some production from him, and he's explosive, the Jets could make a strong little statement down the stretch.
14-0 up on the Dolphins here. Punting to Jeremy Curley. Curley trying to make some miss, and he does.
Oh, Curley is a dynamic runner. I mean, these are the types of plays that he's able to make. He brings that to the table.
All the way down to the Dolphins' 25 on the punt return. So that sets up a short field for Fitzpatrick, who wings one right there to Eric Decker.
The size of these wide receivers make it nice for the quarterback. Big strike zone. They can use their body to wall off down here in the red zone.
You know, that's Decker's specialty down there in the red zone, of course. And Tannehill, though, now down 21-0, trying to get something going. Jarvis Landry dealing with some injuries coming in. Big play there.
He's a bright spot for this team, but there haven't been very many.
Hey, he got you down there. Give it to him again. Let him finish it off. Landry into the end zone.
Look, LeVar, if I told you this offense, you're going to throw for 350 and have 3 passing touchdowns, I mean, your Miami defense, with the personnel they have, they got to play better than this.
They got to play better. I mean, they've been a tremendous disappointment this year, to say the least.
Fitzpatrick up top again to Brandon Marshall.
Yes, sir.
Flag on the play, but we'll go to the fourth quarter. 21-7, Jets on top, 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick to Marshall again, having himself a day.
Man, Brent Grimes has had some tough matchups the last month.
28-7 now. Jets on top of Chris Ivory. Just refuses to go down.
I just want to.
Ivory into the end zone. 30-plus on the touchdown run. And the Jets are running away with this one at MetLife.
You got guys just quitting on the play, too, though, for Miami. We talk about those good teams. They rally to the football. Good things happen when you get to the ball.
Yeah, that looks more like that Joe Philbin defense than the Dan Campbell defense. 35-14 now, Jets on top. Sheldon Richardson gets a piece of Tannehill, forces the fumble.
You would have thought that the Dolphins' defensive front could be doing the same thing.
A nice shot of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
They shaved the beard. It's much more tame today.
Yeah, it was. He did trim it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Boy.
Happened in the first quarter.
It is early. It is early down in the Superdome, but it's looking good for the Saints. All right, here we go. No Darrelle Revis. There was Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants.
There's a reason why you highlight Odell Beckham before the game even gets started.
Well, he is the highlight before the game.
Oh,
He's
my
highlight
God.
during the game here with this stab.
He had highlights in his hair. How about that?
LeVar, that is your Bass Pro Shops catch of the day.
Easy.
We'll get to it later.
He thought about putting the other one up there. He's like, nah. Let me just snag this one.
Let me outdo last week.
Looks like it didn't lead to points though. So the Jets are on top 3-0, and it's the Giants defense with the pass rush here.
Look at JPP.
Jason Pierre-Paul
hitting him with the Deacon Jones. Shouts out to Deacon Jones.
Well, interesting. He's coming off the left side here. Usually lines up on that right side.
Well, here's
right?
the thing, right? If as a pass rusher, you know, with that club fist he's got right there,
Yep.
he could pop that hand. You know, he's got a little extra little something that he can hit that wrist with.
Well, and Dwayne Harris has an extra gear, LeVar.
He does have an extra gear. I like that segue.
He's been a nice addition to this football team on special
Really
teams.
has. And on offense as well the last couple of weeks.
It's called lock fuel, you know.
Got a nice block there by DRC at the end.
Yeah, when your first wave of guys does
man.
not come to balance, LeVar, they don't come to balance, you see them running by, not breaking down, you get long returns like this one.
Yeah. He does a great job setting up his blockers, though. He does that on a consistent basis.
So Fitzpatrick will hand off to Chris Ivory, running angry as usual, but leaves the ball behind.
How about it? JPP.
Dave Damashek referred to that as him having a Q-tip on his right arm. That's what it looks like with JPP, the look of it. That's like a big ear.
Yeah.
With that Q-tip.
Yeah.
It does look like a Q-tip.
So that's a fumble recovery for number 90. Here come the Jets, though, down 10-3.
Tunnel screen.
Powell.
That's a high school offense right there, LeVar. I like it.
Nice play. Especially when you get a back running as violently and as hard as he did on that play.
Powell for the touchdown to tie it at 10. Under 3 to play in the half.
Now,
Odell.
why in the world would you give him a lane to get the ball and run?
You see the separation?
No, look, the scouting term. Oh, this is the best. But I won't talk over that if we're going to show the celebration. But his short area burst, that's a scouting term. When he catches that ball, he accelerates to full speed. Look at this.
Oh,
kick!
Hurdles.
For those that don't know,
finish strong
about his mom being a track coach. So I'm sure she appreciated that celebration.
I'm sure she made the request.
That was original.
I mean, he knew he was going to get in the end zone.
Eli going back up top for Odell here.
Now, if he catches that, he
huge.
outdoes the other catch he just had earlier.
Couldn't quite come down with it, so 17-10.
Calvin Pryor catching with chicken wing right here. Watch this. Boom. Oof.
Yeah, that'll hurt your ribs a little bit.
So big play for the Jets defense, able to knock that one loose.
Catch your breath.
We'll go to the fourth quarter. As you can see here, the Giants haven't scored much since that field goal there off that last drive before the half.
Eli.
That's just
Eli
a bad play.
But this is fourth down. Why aren't you kicking the field goal here?
That's a good question. Make it a one-score game at that point in time. You're down 10. You need a 3 at some point.
No, you're up 10.
Oh, you're up 10.
Right. So make it a
You're up
13-point game. You know,
or you make it a 13-point game.
Yeah.
So it's still a 2-possession game. You still got to score 2 touchdowns.
Right. So anyway, here come the Jets on the comeback trail. Brandon Marshall. Guys, there is no receiving duo better right now than Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker.
That's some big physical wide receivers, too, especially when you get down in the red zone.
Red zone, nobody home here for Ryan Fitzpatrick on 3rd and goal.
He was getting hit today.
Yeah, gosh, they had to pile off about 3 guys before they could get Fitzpatrick up, although Pierre-Paul stayed down. Walked off with trainers. And here come the Jets. 4th and 6, going for it. Under a minute. There it is, Fitzpatrick. How many big plays from quarterbacks on the ground today?
We have seen a bunch. I challenge the folks back there to put together a little compilation.
That's quite a challenge. The challenge for the Giants today was stopping Brandon Marshall, and they weren't up to it.
Top 5 quarterback runs, maybe? I'm just throwing that out there.
Ooh, I like it. Sounds like something for our final hour.
Ooh, there you go.
All right, Todd Bowles loving that. Brandon Marshall touchdown catch would send the game into overtime. So in OT, it's a 3rd and goal for the Jets deep down in Giants territory. Couldn't convert. Bring on Nick
If
Foles.
you think about it, if you had that 3 points from that field goal, but hey, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah,
we just do a
hindsight is 2020 for sure. Wouldn't this have been a huge play for the Giants after they, of course, get another possession because of the field goal by the Jets? That would have been field goal range and more.
A little penalty there for kicking the old
Yeah,
back.
you
definitely got to get a
backed
flag
it up.
on that.
So make it 4th and 7. So Tom Coughlin says, I'm still going to go for it. And Eli Manning, yeah.
It was a poor decision.
You know where the ball's going, though.
You came back and totally redeemed yourself.
Just when I thought you couldn't make the worst mistake of your life.
4th and 7. Eli to Odell for the conversion. So now fresh set.
That was a stupid.
So do you think they can win this game?
I'm thinking they got a shot, right?
Oh, you missed it. I put it on a tee. So you're saying there's a chance.
We already used that earlier in the show. Thank you, Ray. I already used it earlier in the show, buddy. DJ, you're late to the
Come on,
party.
Josh Brown with a chance to tie it. Misses the field goal, and the Giants fall again. 2nd straight week now, 5 and 7 playoff chances taking a hit there for the Giants, but the Jets, as we showed you earlier, moving into the playoff structure now, the number 5 seed with the win, 7 and 5 in the year. Ryan Fitzpatrick,
390,
400 yards passing.
Wow,
my goodness, 23-20 the final.
And there again, no interceptions, protecting the ball.
Yep. Well, the New York Jets, also a 5-loss football team, taking on the Tennessee Titans and getting Darrelle Revis back. And the Jets missed the last couple of games with a concussion. Well, that's not great news for the Titans offense. Jets on the offense here. Ryan Fitzpatrick scrambling, as he has done so effectively this season.
Coming into this game, you knew that Fitz was going to have to play well. Underrated defense for Tennessee, so
19 yards for Fitz on the scramble, then finds Eric Decker, the touchdown machine, in the end zone.
Going.
Get those big wide receivers you get down in the red zone. Other teams might have one big corner you can match up. Not many have two.
Yeah. 7-0 lead for the Jets. 2nd quarter, Titans ball. Marcus Mariota getting it out to Dexter McCluster instead. That is picked off.
Good coverage.
Buster Screen was all over that little screenage type of a pass there.
Like miscommunication to me. I thought he looked like the running back was going to go upfield, and he decided to come underneath and get yourself an interception. Haven't been many for Mariota this year as a rookie.
Led to a Jets field goal. They're up 13-0. 2 Jets possessions later. Chris Ivory.
How about that cutback?
Yeah. Running angry again.
How about that cut?
32 yards on the game for Chris Ivory. 6 plays later, 3rd and 11. Fitzpatrick has Bilal Powell, a little Texas route out of the backfield, and quick. He has been phenomenal coming out of the backfield catching passes for the Jets the last 3 weeks.
He was a jitterbug on that play.
Tennessee Titans are a bad football team, too, though. When you look at bad football teams, they usually share some things in common, and poor tackling near the top of the list.
20-0, Jets on top there. A couple of Titans defenders looked like they had a shot there, as you mentioned, DJ. Not great tackling. Brandon Marshall leading the Jets with 10 TDs receiving on the season. Going to try to grab one here.
Covered.
Yeah, that'll help.
They didn't throw anybody out there. How about Jarrell Casey, though?
He tried.
That was a great effort.
He tried. That's all you can do.
Marshall, though, catches the quick pass.
Man, is just try.
He goes 69 yards for the score. Jets on top, 27-0.
Try to catch me.
Marshall, the first Jets receiver since Wesley Walker back in 1986 to go for 11 receiving touchdowns. Keyshawn did it. 3rd quarter, Titans ball. Antonio Andrews, direct snap. Mariota with the touchdown catch. Yeah, how about it?
Calvin Pryor fell down right there in coverage.
Fitzpatrick's like, I can probably do that too, right?
No,
Jets win.
If Fitzpatrick's smart, he's faster than I am.
Yeah, he's good. 30-8. Jets now also 8-5 on the season. Fitzpatrick, 3 more touchdowns. You heard Todd Bowles say earlier in the week he absolutely wants to re-sign Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Why not?
Next season. Jets and Cowboys down in Arlington tonight. Pretty good one. Let's show you exactly how it happened. Matt Castle making his 7th start for the Cowboys. Here he is. Off to a rough start in the first half, though. First quarter. Cowboys opening drive. 2nd and 4. Castle looking for Des Bryant, incomplete down by the field.
Tell me why, he did.
He was trying to get it out of his hands before Revis broke on that one. There's no way to get that guy if he picks off an out route.
Well, next drive didn't get much better. Intercepted here by Darrelle Revis after he nearly tripped over himself.
Yeah, the play is read out, so it's a good job trying to throw it away. But throw it away, Matt, a little more oomph on the ball.
So you said that was a good job throwing that one away?
Well, trying to throw it away.
He's actually called for intentional grounding on the play. All right.
The other way.
Let's go
the
second
other way.
quarter, and, this 2nd and 11 quickly turns into 3rd and 30.
Yeah.
Castle sacked by Calvin Pace.
Yeah, and those 2 other guys in his face. That was his fault, too. So put in another guy.
Kellen to the
Cowboys
rescue.
punt. Here he comes, guys. I mean, left Boise State as the all-time winningest quarterback in both subdivisions. So
yeah.
Let's see what he has.
Yeah, Boise State had tweeted. Boise State had tweeted right before that interception. Good job, Boise State.
Yeah, Kellen Moore picked off here.
Well, he avoided the blitz on that one.
He avoided the blitz. Great.
Randy Bullock field goal made it 9-3, but hey, Kellen Moore gets him back down in scoring position. That's one way to do it, right?
He's smart enough to take advantage of the space that Revis was giving to Dez on this play and let Dez do the rest of the work. Now, in coverage, Revis was fine. It's the missed tackle that got him in trouble.
I need help.
And Dez was able to get into the end zone. One missed tackle.
All right, so Randy Bullock, it's been a bit of an adventure for the Jets.
A bit.
Especially in this game. He missed an extra point. He made the field goal from 40 here before the end of the first half.
But that's Todd, hey, I'm angry and I'm going to hurt somebody.
Illegal shift, back him up 5 yards, 45-yard field goal. No good from Randy Bullock. So the Cowboys right into the locker room with a lead.
Todd's not happy.
10-9.
A small one. Yes.
Third quarter, same score. Here we go. Kellen Moore.
Get him, Kellen.
Inside the 10. Picked off by Calvin Pryor. That a huge mistake.
When are you going to teach your DBs to stay in the end zone instead of getting
never stay in the end zone. Calvin was hanging out, came across, saw Dez, cut in front of him, and got it. And
How about this
Fitzpatrick
one?
said, I'll give it back.
Well, and Fitz did. Off the turnover. There he goes. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Cowboys couldn't put it back in the end zone. They would get a Dan Bailey field goal out of it.
Saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
13-9. Cowboys are leading this game under 10 minutes to play, but here comes Fitzpatrick. 3rd and 13. Ooh. How about Quincy Enunwa? 24 yards inside the 5.
I'm going to call him Q because I can't pronounce his last name. Nice job, Q.
Fitzpatrick then. Nice play design here. Eric Decker.
Confusion in the secondary. Jones came across, didn't know if he was trying to get a switch in the secondary. They didn't get it, so now you got Decker to the flat, wide open.
All right, so what does Kellen have for an answer? 3rd and 13, under 5 minutes of play. He's got Des Bryant just shy of the sticks.
I see you, 88. What a catch. Yep, what a catch.
4th and 2 now. Kellen Moore.
Get him, lefty.
Here we go.
He's got Cole Beasley for the first down. Now inside the 40, Cowboys drive.
I like it. Standing in the pocket.
Going.
Got the team going. Got it down. Field goal
drive
position.
stalls.
I like it.
Bring on one of the best kickers in the game. 50-yard field goal.
Doink. Got it.
It doinked in.
That's the only time you like a double thud on a kick.
True story.
Can't be thud. It's got to be thud, pause, thud.
Ties it.
And it's more like a doink at the end.
At 16. All right, so here's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Minute 15 to go, 3rd and 1. He's going to sneak it. Boy, it looked like this ball might have come out.
It was close, Rhett. It was real close.
Oh, it's down.
That's what Jason Garrett thought. But
down.
That's under 2 minutes.
Knee down.
They'd review it.
He has control.
Listen, I understand it was ruled down on the field.
Yep.
But that ball, when that knee tapped,
He was down.
it was moving.
Stop it.
It was moving.
Let's keep in mind here you got Randy Bullock waiting in the wings for potential game winner.
Tompkins.
But
and there's the rookie Jones again.
Yeah.
Confusion in the coverage.
We'll
he was thinking cover 2.
There
was no safety over the top.
43 yards sets up Randy Bullock from 40 yards out. You know he can make it from 40, right? It was the 45 that was the problem.
Absolutely. You just can't tack on the 5.
19-16. Jets take the lead under a minute to play. All right, here comes Kellen Moore. One more time. What you got left? 17. Well, he's got a lot of time here.
A lot of time.
Trying to pull his best Aaron
throw it.
Rodgers.
No need.
You have more time.
Yeah.
No need.
Well, the one plus, he was throwing it to 88. Problem was, it was 4 green jerseys around there and ends up being picked off by Marcus Williams. Give him a hat trick for interceptions. Kellen Moore unable to bring the Cowboys back. It is the Jets now 9-5. Thanks to a 19-16 victory. Eric Decker, the touchdown, and Todd Bowles, proud of the way his team fought in this game, especially mentally. Oh, yeah, there's been some big games in this Patriots-Jets rivalry over the course of the last few decades here, and Tom Brady been a part of a lot of them here. On a 3rd and 1, guys, and handing off to Joey Josefa, and doesn't get the first down, but the big news here is Sebastian Vollmer rolled up on, and that is an injury.
They're losing 2 or 3 guys a week.
Yeah. Big parts of their offense or defense. I mean, you've already got Nate Solder out. Sebastian Vollmer left, did not return. So 3rd and 3 here later in the second quarter. Patriots can't get it. Brandon Marshall should be walking back to New York.
What?
Remember that? Back that Week 7 loss, right?
Yep.
So let's see what Marshall had in store for the Patriots this time around. There's a touchdown for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I mean, these defenses have to adjust to that movement quick out like that.
Gave the Patriots a dose of their own medicine right there.
I'll tell you what, they're running it across formations. Now they're running it outside of it. The defenses have to start adjusting to that.
Patriots were down at the half for just the 3rd time this season. 3rd quarter, Brady looking for Rob Gronkowski. But as he said, that's his least favorite option.
Yeah, he said, Rematch is my least favorite option on that route. But he said, we got to get back and look at the tape as a team. It was a team interception. It was basically the way he went with it.
He felt that pressure coming. You knew it was going to be a physical game up front. They were getting close to Brady all day.
Well, there was a clear miscommunication. Gronk didn't even look for the ball. Brandon Marshall looking here. I should remind you, that's Duron Harmon. Looks like he was the closest one there in coverage on Marshall. No Devin McCourty, no Patrick Chung. Both starting safeties out for the Patriots today. But big play from Marshall.
Marshall's ability to adjust down the field. Everyone knows how physical and how strong he is, but that ability to adjust is what makes him special.
There you go. That pressure's in his
Next
face.
Patriots possession, down 17-3, and down goes Brady. How about the rookie, DJ Lorenzo Malden?
Well, Louisville Cardinal getting some pressure there. Another rookie from USC did a nice job in this game as well, their first overall pick.
Patriots settled for a field goal.
They had a little bit of pressure of their own.
Yeah, they sure do. Ryan Fitzpatrick sacked and hit Jabal Shear. What a huge acquisition. He'd been coming over from the Browns as a free agent. Gets the strip sack there, Fitzpatrick, and Mr. Athleticism, Jamie Collins, rumbles in for the score. 4th quarter now. Patriots still down 20-13. 4th and 1. Belichick going for it. Brady to Gronk. They convert it. So fresh set of downs. Moving the sticks.
And that was the right call.
Yeah, look, he had somebody open at the top as well, but when in doubt, throw it to East.
Well, it's just that's the 4th down go-to, right? Brady to Gronk. Now inside the 10. Huge play.
The catch radius he has. I mean, you got so much room to throw the football.
Well, and the strength to hold on to it downfield as well.
And no fear to go up and get the ball when you know you're going to get hit.
Brady on the very next play to James White. 9-yard touchdown. Ties it up at 20.
You need a 6-string running back.
Jets still have a chance here. Under a minute to play. Quincy Enunwa can't bring it in. That would have been a score.
Some guys are faster with the ball in their hands than they are going after the football, and you're going to see an example of Enunwa. He dropped that one, but he's somebody with the ball in his hands, looks at a totally different speed.
So we would head to overtime.
Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You want to kick.
We want to kick.
They want to kick off. You're going to receive. Which way do you want to receive? Where do you want to receive at? That way? Okay, just like this. New England wins the toss. They elected to kick.
We won.
Decker goes in motion. 2 catches for Decker.
All right, so a little confusion there, but hey, the Patriots absolutely wanted to kick. Everybody confirmed it, and Quincy Enunwa making them pay for it.
Yeah, with the ball in his hands, LeVar. There's just guys like that. They just run fast with the ball tucked in their arm.
All they can do or need to do is focus in on running.
He hit the speed burst for sure there, and then Fitzpatrick rolling left. Nice throw there in between. A tight little window there to Brandon Marshall. Now at the 6-yard line.
Hit the one big receiver to get you down there, LeVar. Go ahead and hit the other one to win the game.
Big one to win it. Yep.
Eric Decker. Walk-off touchdown catch for the Jets. In overtime, the TD to Decker wins it, and the Jets a huge victory considering that the Steelers had already lost. The Jets now in control of their playoff hopes here as they beat the Patriots 26-20. Fitzpatrick, 3 touchdowns on the day, just 4 yards shy of a 300-yard game. Got some big runs from Bilal Powell and the former Patriot Stephen Ridley. And the Patriots fall now 12-3, so they are still in danger of losing home field advantage as they came in as the #1 seed.
Third and 3. Glory goes in motion. We've seen some interesting sets here. Taylor, play fake. Out of the pocket, dangerous with his legs. Taylor still going. Taylor diving for the pylon. Watkins now goes in motion. Taylor on a give. It's a block stuck the middle. Carlos Williams, he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo! And then now Chris Ivory's in there on first down. They have been going with Steven Ridley. Ivory. Chris Ivory working the speed down the sideline, and he's out of bounds. He's over 1,000 yards for the first time in his NFL career.
Yeah, and it's his longest run of the season of 58 yards here.
And he's trying to get a win and get to the playoffs for the first time in his career. Fitzpatrick hit as he throws. Marshall's got it for the Jets. Out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. End zone. Marshall's there for the touchdown. First and 20 from the 30. Taylor. Juggle and a catch. Sammy Watkins. Caught from behind. Play clock's down to 2. Down to 1. Fitzpatrick steps up, pulls the trigger, end zone, touchdown! Fitzpatrick to Decker! Tompkins goes in motion. Fitzpatrick unloads, intercepted! Shotgun, Fitzpatrick. Hit as he throws, a wobbler! Manny Lawson gets under it for the interception!
Pressure by Marcel Darius. And that could do it for the Jets.
The Jets in desperation mode. Fitzpatrick. Picked off. It's over. A.J. Tarpley. A painful ending.
Just too many mistakes made by the entire Jets team today. Not worthy of a playoff contender.